Krishna కంట్రోల్ చేయలేకపోయాను, సారీ, లేచిపోయాను. ఏమన్నా అనుకోకపోతే నేను చాలాసేపు దాకా అనుకున్నాను, కానీ అందరు కూర్చున్నారు. భగవంతుడి మొహమ్మద్ స్టాండ్ మా వైఫ్ కూడా వేరే బాగా అనుకున్నాను, ఇంకా నాకు కంట్రోల్ చేయలేకపోయాను. మాతాజీ చాలా బాగా చేశారు.
టైట్ చేసిన చాలా టైట్ చేశారు.
మహేష్ బాబు చెప్పాను, యాక్టింగ్ కూడా చేయాలి.
మహేష్ బాబా మహేష్ ప్రభా
ముందు మీరు బాగా అయితే చెప్తే వస్తున్నాను, నేను చెప్పకుండా రెడీ అవుతాను. అమ్మ I will tell without telling you one. Amma, ఇప్పుడు అడిగే లీడర్ మా వైఫ్ కార్డ్ విరిగిపోయింది కదా, బాగా సెకండ్ ఇయర్ జన్మాష్టమి బాగా చేద్దాం. ఇప్పటి నుంచి ఎంజాయ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అంటే ఆ దూకి కుట్టా ఉంది. ఏం చేస్తా ఆ బైక్
ఎలా ఉన్నట్టు హరే కృష్ణ प्रोजेक्टर
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Today we try to end early because exams are there.
हमारा एग्जाम नहीं है
प्रभु जी, मैं जितना आजकल के पेरेंट्स को देख रहा हूँ, पता नहीं एग्जाम किसका है, बच्चे का है.
प्रभु मैं చెప్పు మా వెస్ట్ బెంగాల్ అంటే బ్యాక్గ్రౌండ్ లో 30 స్టాప్ లో 25 స్టాప్ అంటే పిల్లలు పడ్డారు. మరి వాళ్ళు వస్తున్నారు, నేను ఒక్కడే వెళ్తాను. నా ఆవిడ నేను నా పిల్లలు తీసుకుంటా, మీ బ్యాగ్ అలా చేసింది. బ్యాగ్ మానేస్తూ పిల్లలు చూసుకుంటారని నాకు
ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा ददाति वन्देऽहं श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं वीरवन्तो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांता राधा कांता नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचना गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी शिवानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Together, Narayan Namaskritya Naram Deva Narayanam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhiraye Nashtaprayeshu Bhagaleshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhakti Bhavati Naishiti Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namah नमः पंकजनाभाय नमः पंकजमालिने नमः पंकजनेत्राय नमस्ते पंकजांग्रे नमः वदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नामिने गौरद्विषे नमः नमो ब्राह्मण्याय देवाय गौब्राह्मणाय च जगद्दिताय कृष्णाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः ओम विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। श्री गुरु श्री परमानंद श्री चैतन्य ईश्वर ओम पवित्रो वा सर्वावस्थानगतोऽपि वा यस्मरेत् पुण्डरीकाक्ष स व्याप्यान्तरं सुषेत्। श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु श्री विष्णु। चितो दर्पणमर्दनं भवमहानुभावाग्निर्वापनं श्रेयैव चन्द्रिकावितरणं विद्यावतु जीवनम् आनन्दाम्बुदिवर्धनं प्रतिपदं पूर्णामृतस्वादनं सर्वात्मस्वपनं परं विजयते श्रीकृष्णसङ्कीर्तनं। नामाकाय गौराङ्ग सर्वशक्ति तत्राधिका नियमिता स्मरणेन एतादृशी तव कृपावन् नमामि। दुर्दैवमिदृशं यजाननुरागः तृणादपि सीचेनातरोरपि सहिष्णुः आनीयमानैर्यत्रदेन सदा हरि न धनं न जन्म संस्वरिकवितां वा जगदीशकामये मम जन्मनीश्वरे भक्तिरभयति त्वयि ऐनन्दनन्दशङ्करपतितमां विषमे भवाम्बुधौ कृपया त्वपादमर्गसूरसदृशं चिन्तया नयनं वरदश्रुधारया वदनं गगनदुर्गाय गिरा पुलकेतसमुपपुरातमनाग्रहणे भविष्यति युगायितं निश्चयेन चक्षुषा प्रक्षायितं शून्यायतं जगत् सर्वं गोविन्दं विरहेण मे
आश्लिष्य वापादतां विनश्तु मामादर्शनामर्महतां करो यथा तथा विधातु लपटो मात्रानाथस्वेना परा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So 22nd and 25th shloka, 22, 23, 24, 25. 4 shlokas together. Sri Prabhupada consolidates in Bhagavad Gita, 14th chapter. We read this last week. O son of Pandu, the Supreme Personal God said, O son of Pandu, he who does not hate elimination, attachment and delusion, when they are present or long for them, when they disappear, who is unwavering and undisturbed through all these reactions or material qualities, remaining neutral and transcendental, knowing that the modes alone are active, who is situated in the self and regards alike happiness and distress, who looks upon a lump of earth, a stone and a piece of gold with an equal eye, who is equal towards the desirable and the undesirable, who is steady, situated equally well in praise and blame, honor and dishonor, who treats alike both friend and enemy, and who has renounced all material activities, such a person is said to have transcended the modes of nature. Hare Krishna. So we discussed about it. The symptoms of a person who has transcended the modes of nature. Right? Tamogun, Sattvagun, Rajogun, when they don't touch us, how we'll be. Or rather, how we have to be that they don't touch us. Either ways. Right? So we'll go directly to the next shloka, 14.26. Mam chayo vicharena, mam chayo amit vicharena, bhakti yogena sevate, sagunan samatityaitan, Brahma bhuyaya kalpate. Does anyone want to repeat this? Yes. Baksha.
मां चयो अव्यभिचारेण भक्ति योगेन सेवते सगुणान् समतीत्यैतान् ब्रह्म भूयाय कल्पते
भक्ति योगेन सेवते सगुणान् समतीत्यैतान् ब्रह्म भूयाय कल्पते.
Mam, onto me, sure. Also, here, a person who avyavicharena, without faith, bhakti yogena, by devotional service, sevate, renders service, sa, he, gunan, the modes of mental nature, samatitya, transcending, etan, all these, Brahma Bhuyaya, elevated to the Brahman platform, Kalpate, becomes. Translation purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. One who engages in full devotional service, unfailing in all circumstances, at once transcends the modes of material nature, and thus comes to the level of Brahman. Who engages in full devotional service, unfailing in all circumstances, at once transcends the modes of material nature and thus comes to the level of Brahman. Purport. Please everybody hear attentively as I try to repeat. This verse is a reply to Arjuna's third question. What is the means of attaining to the transcendental position? As explained before, the material world is acting under the spell of the modes of material nature. One should not be disturbed by the activities of the modes of nature. Instead of putting his consciousness into such activities, he may transfer his consciousness to Krishna's activities. Krishna activities are known as Bhakti Yoga, always acting for Krishna. This includes not only Krishna, but his different plenary expansions as Rama and Narayana. He has innumerable expansions. One who is engaged in the service of any of the forms of Krishna or of his plenary expansions is considered to be transcendently situated. One should also note that all the forms of Krishna are fully transcendental, blissful, full of knowledge and eternal. So, if one engages himself in the service of Krishna or his plenary expansions with unfailing determination, although these modes of material nature are very difficult to overcome, one can overcome them easily. This has already been explained in the 7th chapter. One who surrenders unto Krishna at once surmounts the influence of the modes of material nature. To be in Krishna consciousness or in devotional service means to acquire equality with Krishna. The Lord says that his nature is eternal, blissful, and full of knowledge. And the living entities are part and parcel of the Supreme. As gold particles are part of a gold mine, thus, the living entity in a spiritual position is as good as gold, as good as Krishna in quality. The difference of individuality continues. Otherwise, there would be no question of Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga means that the Lord is there, the devotee is there, and the activity of exchange of love between Lord and his devotee is there. Therefore, the individuality of two persons is present in the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the individual person. Otherwise, there would be no meaning to Bhakti Yoga. If one is not situated in the same transcendental position with the Lord, one cannot serve the Supreme Lord. To be a personal assistant to a king, one must acquire the qualifications. Thus, the qualification is to become Brahman or freed from the mental contamination. It is said in the Vedic literature, Brahmaiva san Brahmapi eti. One can attain the Supreme Brahman by becoming Brahman. This means that one must qualitatively become one with the Brahman. By attainment of Brahman, one does not lose his eternal Brahman identity as an individual soul. Courage. Mamchayo vyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sadhunan samatityetan brahma bhuyaya. One who engages in full devotional service, unfailing in all circumstances, at once transcends the modes of material nature and thus comes to the level of Brahma. Now here, very clearly Lord Krishna is telling us that if we go closer to Krishna, the three modes will go away. Right? As we go closer to Bhakti, the three modes don't operate anymore. This Triguna, Rajoguna, Sattva-guna, Tamoguna. All these three gunas are meant to keep us in control when we are away from Krishna. Right? But when we go close to Krishna, there is no business for them. Because we are already in control of Krishna. Or rather, we are in love with Krishna. Right? See, when a calf jumps too much or keeps running away, what do? You have to tie it with a rope. Right? And you tie it with a rope and tie it to a tree or something. Right? And when it is too much, it is jumping around, doing too much, then what do? You tie it very closer to the tree. So it can't even raise its head. I've seen farmers doing that. Sometimes, ante sir, ee time la we have to do that. It has to learn a lesson how to be in the field. Otherwise, it will go and destroy the entire field. Right? So the tide like literally like this. Rarely it can move this much. Like that the tide. I used to get very angry. Why are you doing that? But farmers know better how to tame. How to tame. Especially bulls. Because bulls they have to take it for agriculture. So they have to tame it properly. The tide so tightly. And then when the bull starts a little bit cooperating, it stops kicking, it stops agitating, then what they do? They leave it a little more. It can raise its head, go around a little here and there. Maybe it can rotate around the tree, little bit, like 1 meter, right? And when it becomes nicely accustomed to the instructions of the master, then the rope is even longer. It's equal to not being there. The rope is so long that actually the bull can go, like 5-6 meters also. And the bull can go around and it can come back. Right? And when he goes to give anything also, it will not do anything. It will nicely come be with the master. It is very nicely situated. And finally, when the bull is completely in control of the master, and the master is, the farmer, and the farmer is like hugging it, and the bull is also cooperating, everything it's doing, then there is no need for the rope. The rope itself is removed. Then the bull will go around, it will do its work. Whenever it says ra, it will come, da, da, da. It will come, it will stand there. Automatically you'll do your agriculture without any effort. The bull will cooperate with you. Simple example, right? Same thing is happening with us in this material world. Same thing. Rajoguna, Tamoguna. When we are too much jumping around, Tamoguna. We will be tired like anything. Little bit we are able to understand, little longer rope. We will be left a little. Then we are not going to cause damage to this world. Longer rope. Really longer. Okay, do. I know you will follow Vedas, you will follow what is there in scripture, you will not do any big nonsense. Okay, have a big. But rope is still there. Rope is still there. But when you become a Krishna's devotee, the rope itself is removed. Because now you are perfectly situated in service of Krishna. That's the whole purpose of the material world. Prabhuji and Matajis, please hear the next 5 minutes attentively. I'm going to give you a secret. Of course, Krishna already told the secret, but I was revealing it in different words. The material world is created to humble us, to make us humble. The material world is created. A spiritual person is there, a materialistic person is there. There are two kinds of people. Right? Materialistic person who wants to enjoy the material world, spiritual person who wants to serve the Supreme Lord. Both of them need to remain humble. Both of them are needed to be humble. How is a materialistic person made humble? By the three modes of materialism. Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna. They will make sure that the fellow is humble. He will remain humble. And rather, more than Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, Adi-Daivika, Adi-Bhautika, Adi-Adhyatmika. These three things, Mother Durga will use to tame that fellow. How about a devotee? How can a devotee make humble? Devotee is automatically humble, but in devotional life, how one is trained to become humble? Seva, Sadachara, Shastra. These three things, sadhana, not Shastra. Seva, Sadachara, Sadhana. These three things make the devotee humble. And then, both the ways we are being made humble. If you are not being a devotee, then also you have to become humble. Without being humble, you cannot be in this material world. Remember that. If all these three things are removed from a materialistic person's life, just think about it. Let's keep aside a devotional person for some time. Let's talk about a materialistic person. Materialistic person is in control because Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika and Adi Adhyatmika is poking him. Otherwise, every single materialistic person will be a Ravana. We have capacity of a Ravana. Ravana means what? He actually conquered all these three things. Adi Daivika, nobody can kill him. Devatas cannot kill him. Right? Material nature cannot kill him. Mother Durga cannot kill him. Prakriti. Adi Bhautika. No human, nobody can kill him. No other living entity. Brahma also cannot kill him. That was his insurance policy. The Devata should not kill him. Right? And Adhyatmika, still he had a problem. Mind troubling was there. But just because he was free from two things, Adi Daivika and Adi Bhautika, he became Ravana. Prabhus, in this material world, we are all calm, people are calm, people are able to be with each other because of these three things. Actually, if these three things are not there, we cannot be with each other. Because everybody is walking around. Somebody is a big businessman. Just imagine, he's constructing all 50 skyscraper buildings, 50 floor skyscraper buildings. He is such a big, rich person. How is he controlled? Adi Bhautika. Somebody is not cooperating with him. He is frustrated, even though he has all the wealth, but he will be frustrated in his house. If the frustration is not there, then he is going to destroy his world. He is taming. These things are actually used to tame. Everybody is humbled, Prabhu. In this material world, everybody is humbled. If you are a materialistic person, also you are humbled. And three modes of mental nature are playing with people, with everybody. They literally play with you. Without even his knowledge, they'll play with you. Sattva-guna, Rajoguna, Tamoguna, like literally ropes. They are tied around him. And the problems are given out to him. Mother Durga will not allow any single person to not remain without being humble. You will be humbled. Of this there is no doubt. So we have only two choices. We want to be a materialistic person and become humble, or we want to be in spiritual path and become humble. Decision is ours. Becoming humble, there is no choice. And then, this is actually a big secret. A lot of people don't know. They are thinking, I can nicely enjoy this world, I'll earn somehow. You cannot. You try. The biggest of the corporate houses, the big, rich, stinkingly rich families who own big hotels, big industries, maximum case of suicide happen in their family. Maximum case of suicide. One doctor called me yesterday night, and he told me every second girl, young girl in America is having some or the other kind of psychiatric drugs. Telepathy problem. I was shocked, He called, and for some other reason he called. He was talking and he told every second girl is having psychiatric drugs. America is the most opulent country in a way if you look at it. The most freedom given to women or men to do anything you want. There should be happiness, right? Come on, give me a break. That is a dream, right? Nobody can tell me whatever I wear. Nobody can tell me whatever I do. And all those things are allowed. All those things are allowed. Then how come every second woman, especially young girls, I'm not talking old women, young girl, second girl is taking psychiatric drugs. Meaning what? Somehow cool them down. Psychiatric drugs means what? They will just completely numb you. They'll numb you. Meaning after taking the drug, you'll suddenly go and sit like this. You don't know what's going on because they will literally tone you down. Your brain function will not happen. And she knows that is a treatment for her. And this is America, Prabhus. For you. The development that we are looking towards. Sometimes when political leaders say, India is still developing, I'm like, we are saved. Don't become that kind of country where psychiatric drugs are being taken. You know how many shootings happen every day in US? Every day, I'm not talking once in a month. Every day, you go and see the local news of America, Sky News or CNN or every single day there is a shooting in the street. And who is shooting who? It's not a owner shooting a tenant or tenant shooting a owner. No. It's not husband shooting a wife or wife shooting a husband. No. There are no husband wife only. Where is this? Shooting strangers. Shooting strangers. Frustration. Take that gun, go outside. ఏం చేసిండ్రా ఏం చేశాను ఆ క్వశ్చన్ కూడా వెళ్ళా దెర్ ఇస్ నో డిస్కషన్ షూర్ ఐఎమ్ క్రియేటింగ్ న్యూస్ ఆర్ యు నో ఇట్ ఇస్ ట్రూ no really I'm telling you it's a crazy nation be very careful you know in the petrol bunk stations now which is the most vulnerable spot where all these hippies and crazy people come. Now they are putting so many bulletproof glasses just to sell cigarettes, just to sell fuel. Full bulletproof glasses. Little, you know, one what is that? Funnel is created in which you can hole with gun hole ledo. Underground funnel like this. It go. You put a note. It will take up from there. That's all is the provision that is there. Huh? Like in consulate, you have to put the papers down, it will go up like that. That is the situation of a petrol bunk in America. Congratulations if you want to send your children there. I'm seriously telling you, we are sending them in between psychos. Psychos. Why? Because they are still trying to enjoy and they are being humble. Mother Durga is humbling them. And they want to revolt against her. How can you revolt against Prakriti? You cannot. It was such a saddening incident. 3 days ago, one lady in Noida, she took her both children, 6-year-old girl, 2-year-old girl or something, and jumped from 4th floor. Her husband went for a software employee. He went to his office. Both her daughters she took and she jumped from 4th floor. She died on the spot. Elder daughter died on the way. Younger daughter is battling for her life. It's a true incident. When I read that, I was like, Krishna, what would have that mother thought to do this? And you know something? Nobody knows the reason why. They have no financial problem. There is no fight in the family. There is no case registered. Husband is devastated. Why did she do that? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. What made her do that step? Frustration. Frustration. Let's not talk about her. I don't want some family to feel bad if they hear this. In general, people are frustrated. Somehow they want to enjoy this material world. No enjoy all this. Yes, so. You want to enjoy this place. It's not working. You want to enjoy. I got married. I want to. You can't enjoy. Prabhuji, we are very fortunate. Mataji, we are very fortunate because we know we cannot enjoy it. Really? We don't need that psychiatric drug. Prabhupada already thrown that drug in our face. Kandi papu udko. Nuve udko. Ko nakala jeste nuve udko. किसको तेलुगु नहीं आता है? तेलुगु में हिंदी में कैसे बोलना? यहाँ दाल नहीं पकेगा, तुम ही पकोगे. Pappu means dal. There is another pappu. I'm not talking about it. Pappu means dal. Correct. No, seriously. Why our ancestors were happy and contained and they found some peace in life is because they were very clear that happiness is when you are serving God and you are in connection with nature. That's all their definition was. They were very clear about it. We are frustrated because we are trying to find happiness here. Materialistic person are hopeless. And worst part, I tell you what, we try to become a devotee and still try to be a pious materialist. Where we want enjoyment also, material enjoyment also, devotion also. Bitta inga నీ సినిమా ఉంటుంది చెప్పుకోలేవు ఏడవలేవు. It is materialistic person, that fellow can cry, right? ఏదన్నా ఇంత కొడతా కూడా ఎక్కలేదు చెప్పొచ్చు కదా, అది చెప్పుకుంటాడు బయటికి పోయి. డివోటి చెప్పగలడు, ఇటు కొట్టొద్దు ఇటు ఏడవరాదు. దానికి కాలేజ్ వాళ్ళు చెప్పేవాళ్ళు, 2 బోట్ల మీద కాలు పెట్టకు, హ్యాండ్ తిరుగుతుంది. Don't try to be Ajay Devgan. It is a cooler kind of movie. This car one leg, that car one leg. Right? Doesn't work like that. ये तो डिसाइड उसको इट उठवा ना, तुमको इस तरफ रहना उस तरफ रहना, डिवोटी बनना है या नॉन डिवोटी की तरह रहना है. एक तो डिसीजन ले लो, जिंदगी में एक डिसीजन ले लो. रोना तो दोनों जगह पे है, उसमें डाउट नहीं. हम you know that is there, but at least you will be peaceful what you want to do in life. A lot of people have this confusion. The secret is very simple, bro. This world is created to humble you. ये याद रखो एक बार, सूत्र है. Next time you have an argument anywhere, this world is created to humble me, this world is created to humble me, this world is created to humble me. They are happy, right? This world will not spare you. This world is created to humble you. You will have everything in life. Good body, good fame, beautiful complexion, amazing features, and you will get breast cancer. Humble. You will become humble. Now what? అయిపోయింది కదా, అయిపోయింది. మీ ప్లాన్ అంతా బోల్తా అయిపోయింది. ఫుల్ हो गया, बदल गया. You'll get blood cancer. After blood cancer, what will you do? Can you boost around? Now you just go back to bed number 22. That's it. In ICU, how many have been in ICU? Anybody, anytime? Huh? I mean, one place where you're really humbled. Yeah. You're in ICU. They will not see, oh, chief minister gar beddu, country head beddu, lekapothe vice president beddu. They will not tell all that. Bed number 2 lo sood kuchko. Bed number 1 ne egutunnadu. Doctor, bed number 1 kuch ho raha hai, jaake dekho. Bed number 1 la chief minister unnada. Who is there doesn't matter. In ICU, what is your position doesn't matter in the material world. In ICU, you are a perfectly chosen patient for coaching day and night. Eat injection at injection. Pathetic state. Teen. Sound will be coming throughout the day. One day I was in ICU. After I got married. No, I didn't finish my sentence. No, let me finish. You are concluding too prematurely. That was the preface I took. That's all it is. My wife is here. She knows. I think it was 2 weeks after marriage. You granted me leave, Prabhu. You were my boss that time. Right? I got married. After that, we went for some crazy party. My friends took me. And then after that, we were coming back from Shankarpalli village. That time Shankarpalli was a village. Now it is big city. On the way, we stopped for taking picture. I will not tell the whole accident. That's not the point. I was hit by a big vehicle. It seems I did some somersaults. I fell down on the floor, and I completely blood was coming from my nose, my ears, my. They thought I'm dead. I paid it. My friends took me to one hospital. They said, "No, we will not take this fellow. He'll die now only. You take him to city." They brought me to city. In Gachibowli, there is one. What is it? Neurospecialty hospital. Sai Krishna Neurospecialty Hospital. It's near Gachibowli. They took me there. They put me in ICU. I opened my eyes. I'm like, teeth. ఎక్కడికి వచ్చినదా బాబు. I don't remember what happened. I only opened my eyes. I'm in ICU. Before that, I was standing for a picture pose like this. That's the only two things I remember. దాని తర్వాత ఏమైందో I don't remember. My friends told me the whole story. Some Pinoran one is, they were 5 of them in a Fiat car. Anyway, so in that ICU, Prabhus, I was humbled like anything. I was not a devotee then. But even then, Trinada Visulichana came into it. How? That thing is going on. I saw left side, one fellow is I saw right side, one fellow is not moving only. What is going on? Then I again stepped because it was a head injury. I had a hairline fracture in my skull. Luckily I survived. I don't know. Till now effects are there sometimes. Mental effects are there. So
That's when he became a devotee.
no, let me tell you the pain thing. No, I was so they were giving me some medicines, all that. I was sleeping. First time experience in ICU, new experience. I got up. After some time I got up. Left side I saw one lady is there. I remembered. I had a head injury. That much I remember that one fellow was there. Like that he was doing. I called that nurse there. Here, let's bed. Let's bed now. That fellow died. While I was sleeping, that fellow died. They removed. Then afterwards, again they gave me some medicine. Too much pain was there. They were continuously giving me some kind of a sedation. Again I slept. I don't know when I got up. So, teeth. That sound now. Then I looked right side. This fellow has changed. I called that nurse. I told Nannu urgently get bite. Urgently remove. I don't want to die here. Urgently remove. The doctor came. Sir, nothing. You cannot be removed now. It's a hairline fracture. We are still observing you. We won the observation. First see biting. If you will not take me out, I'll walk out of here. Literally, that time was 25. Like charged up. So they said, no, we cannot do. I literally got up. I said, I'm going out now. If you're not going to pick, because everything else was working except my head. I said, you have to take me out. Then with force, they took me out. They took me out to a room. I said, whatever you want to put me in the room, you put. I cannot be within people who are dying. Every other moment, one fellow is dying. Hare Krishna, what is this ICU, Baba? I mean, you cannot imagine. I don't want you to go through that, but that's a different situation, probably. At least when you're in a materialistic mind, when the whole world is meant to enjoy, and you're planning your enjoyment, you just got married, everything is working perfectly, and one fellow is dying here, one fellow is dying here. What is this? Take me out of this place. Recently it happened. My son, we took him for an operation. One small surgery it happened last year. We took him to the Kukatpalli one hospital. I was standing in the emergency place for admission. One fellow came. He fell from a bike. He had all scratches everywhere. Here scratch, as if he got burnt or something. So many scratches he had. I don't know what pace he was driving the bike in Kukatpalli. They brought him from the road. I was like, Amma, this, this. Okay, fine. Then my son was in ICU for some few hours because after operation they keep in observation. They brought this fellow there. He died in front of my son. My son was looking at him. He died in front of this Hriday, my younger son. He became, Nana, I saw a person dying. I said, congratulations. You know what this world is now. This is the reality of this world. Literally, nothing about scratches. Scratches itself killed that fellow. Very young fellow. Good looking also, yeah? Very. And that night, Prabhu, I was in the hospital. How the parents were crying, Prabhu. His sister came and crying, his parents were crying. Just imagine, a 23, 24-year-old fellow, everything nice about him. One fine evening is dead. Can't imagine. I was standing. I don't know why I went there. I was standing outside the ICU. Even though my son already was in the room, I just wanted to see what's going on. The way they were crying. I mean, how can you say this place has happiness? If you want to see what this place is, you should go to a hospital. Or go to a burial ground. You'll understand the reality of life. Stand outside the Basvatanatham hospital. You'll understand what is life. Staying in this comfort zone, living in a nice big car, big house, nicely going, Tata, bye, Vayosta Saintram. Every day if you visit a hospital. But you know the strength of Maya? The doctor who is working in the hospital is in Maya. He is seeing death every day. He is seeing everybody dying in front of him. But he is planning a villa in Telapur. Or what is that new place? Telapur apna sir. Aapko bhi stay.
Party करना.
Huh?
Party करना.
Party.
Party.
Huh? Party ke naam hai.
Telapur is over.
Next. No, I'm just telling you. Just think about it. He's seeing all the reality in life in front of him. Whatever I'm telling you, and he's still trying to find that happiness in this world. That is Maya. Prabhus, we are very fortunate that we have chosen a devotional path where somebody is reminding us every Sunday evening that there is no happiness in this world. We have to be reminded this, otherwise we'll forget it. Again, the day you understand that you cannot be happy in this world, you will be the happiest person to believe. Happiest person. That's exactly what Krishna is telling you in this verse. In the Bhagavad Prabhupada is telling, the three modes of material nature cannot touch you if you become a devotee. Now, when you become a devotee, it's our job to become humble. Because the Adi Bhautika, Adi Devika and Adhyatmika will not come now. Krishna has stopped it. Okay, Satsang Gochin. He came to Satsang now. Immediately order will go. One paper will go to Durga Mata. She'll open that file. Oh, this fellow is really good. Krishna, what is this? He came to the center now. You don't have to worry about him. I'll take care of him. File has moved from section M to section S. Section material world to section spiritual world. File moving. Right? Now, Mother Durga will say, Sir, you take care of him. Now, in section S, that is section spiritual world or section satsang, the job is given to a guru. Now, humble this fellow. Because earlier that job was done by whom? Maya or Mother Durga. Chuskunar manchiga. Now you have come here. Now a guru has to take care. Now guru is saying three things are very important in life, in spiritual life. Sadhana, Seva, Sadachara. These three things. When you follow these three things, akkada three things. Adi Bhautika, Adi Devika, Adi Devika. Ikkadenti Sadhana, Sadachara, Seva. When you do these three things, you will become humble. You will achieve your goal in spiritual life. You have to do these three things. How does it work? Let's take 1 at a time. Which one will take? Sadhana, Seva, Sadachara? Sadhana. Let's take sadhana. Your sadhana should be as per your promise. Your sadhana. Sadhana means what? Investing time for yourself. Exclusive investment of time for yourself. Taking your sadhana very seriously. It will automatically humble you. You get up early in the morning, do your rounds, you will automatically become humble. Follow the instructions of Guru, you don't have to do any extraordinary effort. You don't see, if you go there, automatic is different. वो बैंड बजेगा वहाँ, ठीक है? You have come here now. Now here, Srila Prabhupada has given us very nice process for sadhana. What is that process? Chant your rounds nicely. Nicely chant your rounds. At the right time. I know, it's very, in today's day and time with so much passionate mind, it's not easy. But we should reach that. We want to become humble. So you have to chant your rounds correctly. Nicely. Right? Always. And what else is part of sadhana? Reading and hearing. Both are important. Hearing is important, reading is important. You have to hear every day. Otherwise, how will you become humble if you don't hear every day? You have to hear every day. See, especially devotees who are preaching, you have to hear every day. There is no choice. Right? Because if you don't hear every day, your preaching will lead you to fall down. Remember that. Your preaching will actually lead you to fall down. What you are thinking is taking you up will exactly take you down if you don't hear every day. If you don't read every day. I'm telling you a very serious matter. That is how it works. See, when does you go and ask your Siksha Guru or your Diksha Guru, Prabhu, I want to preach. He'll tell preach. On what basis is he telling that you can preach? Right, Prabhu? What basis? Your sincerity. This fellow is coming, this person is coming regularly, he is hearing regularly. I think he has the qualities of following an instruction. So he preaches. Preaching means repeat the message. Just repeat. But when you preach, when you have 20 people in front of you, two small horns will come. You can feel it actually. Pettukondi. Vachindha? Naaku vachindi ikkada. It will come. Then we will start feeling Turumkans. Turumkans in ISKCON. నాకు అర్థమైనట్టు ఇస్కాన్లో ఎవరికి అర్థం కాలేదు ఇప్పుడు. That Turumkan will come. వస్తుంది, ఇలా వస్తుంది. Some other brahmachari is telling something. Why is he speaking like that? 2 నెలలు కాలే నువ్వు స్టార్ట్ చేసి. Already you are commenting on a 20 years preaching brahmachari. That the brahmachari doesn't know how to preach. నాకు తెలుసు. Then ISKCON formation. Prabhupada had 10 rules. You will create the 11th. Beta ఏది? నాకు తెలుసు. I'm telling you that this Vyasasana puts you in that spot where you are telling and people are listening. See, nobody else in the planet will listen to you. అంతే కదా, నేను పిల్లలు చెప్పిన మాటినాడు, పక్కడు చెప్పిన మాటినాడు. ఈగో ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది? వెన్ యూ స్పీక్ 10 people should hear. That's a అది ఫీలింగ్ కదా, అవునా కదా? ఐఎమ్ టెలింగ్ ద ట్రూత్. వెన్ 10 people are listening to you, you are the most highly situated. అదే who will listen to you? ఎప్పుడైనా ఫేస్ వాల్యూ చూసుకున్నా బయట? గోయింగ్ ఇన్ సొసైటీ, నాట్ ద ఆపోజిట్ ఫ్లాట్ ఫెలో. మీ ఫ్లాట్ నెంబర్ ఎంత ప్రోజు? 401 పెట్టి తలుపు కొట్టండి, నేను చెప్తాను వినరానండి. అవునా? వాట్ ప్రీచింగ్ డస్ actually, Vyasasana gives that respect. It's not you. The asana itself gives that respect. Where you're sitting and people are listening to you. At that time, if you are not listening and reading, you will become a demon. Just a matter of time. So many fall downs I've seen in Islam. So many fall downs. It's like fire. You are in a fire spot. ఉన్నటి వరకు కింద కూర్చున్నావు, బాగానే ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు పైన కూర్చున్నావు, బిడ్డ పోయి వెలుగుతుంది కింద. ఐఎమ్ టెలింగ్ యు ద ట్రూత్. నౌ ఇట్ విల్ స్టార్ట్. Maya will directly come and say, okay, now you have taken a position, I am watching you very closely. Right? So sadhana is very important as you make more number of years in bhakti. Sadhana should become even more better by every passing year. It should not go down. Actually, problem is we see it keeps going down. Initial days, Prabhuji Mangalarti, you'll open the shutter, break the glass and come inside. New devotees. No. Initial days, Prabhuji Mangalarti, immediately, have come, I'm the first person inside. After 5 years, किधर गया? After 10 years, मेरा आरती करो. Wonderful. Have you seen Anand Vrindavan? Heard of this devotee Anand Vrindavan? 35 years in Bhakti. Morning chanting. Finishes it. Hearing from his guru. He hears it. Seva, he does it. And he preaches. What does he do? Morning chanting, hearing to the guru, reading, seva in the temple, and preaches. That is why he can continue in devotion. Senior devotees. If you see senior devotees, they all will get up early in the morning. Have you ever seen Radhesham Prabhu getting up late? You cannot see. No matter where he is, he will get up on time. Prabhupada, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Srila Prabhupada, with his own example, attended Mangalarti in every temple event. Even when he is traveling, country after country, across time zones, it never stopped him from attending Mangalarti. That is how much importance he gave for sadhana. The Acharya is showing that with his own example that I am not sparing sadhana as a second. How can we? Prabhu, when you perform your sadhana, you will be humbled. Simple. If you perform your sadhana properly, automatically Trinadapi Sunichena, Tarorapi Sahishtuna will occur in your life. It will occur. There is no discussion on that. Sadhana is very important. Understand? Anyone? Please take this very, very. Yes, sir.
Because of pride, you are telling preaching can also lead to fall down.
Preaching will lead to fall down if your sadhana is not good. And you know, fall down on a preaching platform is so bad that you cannot return on it. Have you heard this? What I told?
Yes.
Fall down of a preacher is so bad that in this life you will not return because your false will be in that level. Does it mean Prabhu Marian? The Prabhu is preaching and the Talkan of the Kindra Musuta. పైన కూర్చోబెడితే కొడుతున్నావు ఎందుకు తలకైనా हिंदी में क्यों बेकार में ऊपर में डाले मार रहे जरूरत नहीं प्रीचिंग नहीं करेंगे सिंपल ऐसे रहेंगे नीचे बैठेंगे नो दैट इज आल्सो अनदर काइंड ऑफ सेंस ग्रेटिफिकेशन when you are given a seva do that seva you have a talent utilize that talent in service of Krishna that is also humility. If you can speak, you have a talent to speak for Krishna. Do it as a service. But doesn't mean that you become a guru. There is only one guru standing in Seva. Only one. Right? And he expands into Balaram. He is Adi Guru. He is Supreme Personality of Godhead in the mood of a servant to serve himself. God is expanding into a guru to serve him in his pastimes. He is also Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is no difference. And he appeared just recently as Lord Nityananda Prabhu. Adi Guru. He is Guru. In his disciplinic succession, they identified who should be a Guru. They are Gurus. No. None of us are Gurus. Don't ever think in your life, somebody, Prabhu, you are my Shiksha Guru. Just hear it like this. Krishna, this also I have to hear today. Never ever. I'm not telling this to develop humility. I'm telling you the truth. Truth as it is. We are doing a service. That's all it is. And in the service, you need extra mileage, extra power, and that is your sadhana. If your sadhana is not good, if you sit here, you're gone. You're gone. Right? Be very careful, those. Very, very careful. The more responsibilities you take, the more. The best of the people who have taken big positions in our society, their sadhana went down, they also went out. They went out. Or they are remaining without any life. A lively devotee, a happy devotee is the one who is happy in Krishna consciousness and is happy because his sadhana is good. If his sadhana is not good, externally in satsang he'll be happy. After going home, he'll be frustrated. Otherwise, no? In satsang, Prabhuji, your enthusiasm. Super Prabhuji, oh super Prabhuji, Katanak. Naan, Tatrunkan already. Inti go once you go home, no happiness. No happiness. You are faking yourself that you are a devotee. Who can help you? Nobody can. You have to hear every day. Prabhu, if you say I don't have time, as soon as you get up, I follow something. I'm suggesting and not recommending. Suggesting and not recommending. I don't know what it means. But as soon as I get up, I start my lecture. Start Gani. I am brushing, the lecturer is brushing me. Whatever. Wearing your clothes, got it ready, whatever. I'm not saying that's the best way to hear. But if you don't have time, if you think your mind is giving that reason, put the damn lecture there. Let it start. And let it take care of you. One sentence will come every day, which will humble you. One sentence will come. You should hear from Prabhupada. You should hear from Guru. Which Guru? The Guru whom you are seeking initiation from, or the Guru who has initiated you. You have to hear. Because he is your parampara connection. He is your parampara connection. The message is waiting for you in queue. Do you know what is a voicemail? In India, that concept has not come. In America, only voicemail. Nobody lifts the phone. Right? As soon as you dial somebody, first you go to voicemail. After some time, you lift it. And you will check your voicemail and revert back. Your Guru has put voicemail messages for you. You are not listening to it. You are not listening to it. The voicemail message is waiting. Parampara knows who you are. Connection has gone all the way to Krishna. Krishna wants to see a change in you. Krishna wants to see a change in you. How will that change get communicated to you? Mobile phone lost. And used to change. Actually, I'm thinking to keep a box outside, deposit your mobile phone there. There is a situation. Everybody is going through that. Mobile. As if God is waiting to send you a message. Right? Everybody's situation. Our situation also like that. Right? That message is waiting for you. And you are not listening to your Guru. What is the promise you are making at the time of initiation? Adi kavali. పేరు రావాలి కదా ఏం పేరు రావాలి అది కూడా సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకుంటుంది జనాలు ఇబ్బంది ఐ డోంట్ నో ద డే షుడ్ నాట్ కమ్ వెన్ గురు విల్ గివ్ యూ 3 names and నువ్వే సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకున్నావు నాకు ఎందుకు టెన్షన్ ద డే షుడ్ నాట్ కమ్ బట్ గోయింగ్ ఎట్ ద పేస్ ఐ డోంట్ నో వన్ డే విల్ గో అండ్ టెల్ గురు మహారాజ్ ఎస్ ఈ దండోత్ ప్రభు ఎస్ ఆ పేరు మహారాజ్ ఏమేమి Can you change Maharaj? I was thinking something else. I wanted Radhe in my name. My Prabhuji was telling me. I wanted Radhe in my name. You did not give Radhe. You gave something else. But as a Gopika Mataji. As a Radhe Mataji, it is nice. Please give me that name. Madhava Govinda is the boundary. At what levels false ego is traveling, you don't know. At what levels? Prabhu's and Mataji's. You want to progress in spiritual life, sadhana should be perfect. Sadhana is three things. Can't tell more than this. What are those three things? Chanting, hearing, reading. These three things are very important. Very important. Wherever you get time. Wherever you get time. Actually, if you are in preaching position, it actually helps in one way. Because you have to prepare for a lecture. Right? You have to prepare a lecture, you will go and read. You have to read. You can't gate roll also. Right? You have to read. There is no other choice. There is no other choice. Like Nityananda Tridashi came. What will I speak about Lord Nityananda Prabhu? I can't speak anything about Nityananda Prabhu. I had to half day keep everything aside, go through scriptures, hear lectures, then prepare something, and then I came and presented it here. The lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu. Did you all hear the lecture? Yeah. How did that happen? Because you have to do that. Festival preparation, you have to do that. You have to go through the journey. And who got the most benefited with that? I got the most benefit. Forget about me telling others. I got, there are 20 symbols in Nityananda Prabhu's lotus feet. I have to take shelter of each one of them. The lotus, the flower, the gourd, the trishul, right? Huh? The fish, the conch shell, the half moon, the umbrella, the plow, huh? The flower, the creeper, the flag, the kalash, the jambu fruit, the sky, the cow half print. See? Prabhus, if you are not regularly listening, if you are not regularly attending, if you are not regularly submitting, your preaching quality will go down. There will not be anything to speak. How much can you produce philosophy? After a point, you will become dry. People will look at you. People will think. But if you repeat what Krishna is speaking, it's always new. Because Krishna's leelas are transcendental. When Krishna's leela is, you just have to repeat Krishna's leela. Gaur Purnima is coming. Prepare for Gaur Purnima. Right? And start from now. Prepare. You have 1 month. In that preparation, you will be purified. Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Bhavaha Bhavagni Nivapanam. Darpan will be cleaned. Sadhana. Very important. Very important. For a devotee, humility comes from sadhana. What is the second one? Sadachar. Let's go for Sadachar. Sadachar. Etiquettes. Etiquettes will humble you. What are etiquettes? What are etiquettes? How do you define etiquettes? Etiquettes are time-proven templates to humble us. Time-proven templates. You know what is a template, right? In office we use templates. To capture information we take template. Isn't it true? If you use a template, you will never go wrong. Is that true? If you don't use a template, there are chances you will miss something. Etiquettes are time-proven templates given by acharyas. Time-proven, meaning thousands of years. All great acharyas have followed the template. What template? What are all those templates? Vancha kalpatarubhyascha, kripasindubhyascha, patitanam pavanebhyo, vaishnavibhyo. Why is this mantra important? Because fast it. Vancha. Because in Majita Vancha and Yapodalistro. Prabhu, Vancha. Vancha, koncha, vancha. Vancha matlab dukho. It goes to that point. Earlier people used to say Dandavat Pranam. Now next level, Dandavats. అంటే నేను నీకు ఇస్తున్నాను, నేను నీకు ఇస్తున్నాను. Once Yugal Kishore Prabhu told, don't write Dandavat Pranam to me. Write, please accept my humble obeisances. Because the shorter it is becoming, the less insignificant it is becoming.
Be a mature.
Pamo. Pamo.
AGP.
Huh?
AGPSP.
All goes to Srila Prabhupada and
AGPSP.
Don't go to short forms. Don't go to short forms. I'm telling you. Some senior devotees may do that. They don't have time. They're dealing with 20 fools like me. So they have to finish the message. Still they are trying to write that thing. So be appreciated. You don't have to repeat that. Just imagine, Radhesha Prabhu is writing you, HK, LD, PHMO, some send that report, YS, RD. And I write back to him. HK, I don't want to say. Camo. Huh? YSLD. What is that? No. Prabhu, every time you type that, don't go with that stupid AI. It will type for you also. Please accept obeisances. My accept or it will come. It comes for me. Yes. Really, these little things are very important. Sadachar, coming into the how much value you give to this satsang? How much value you give to this satsang? Prabhu, without this satsang, you aipen the pani. Your spiritual life is over. When I say this satsang, I'm not talking about this group, satsang, devotees. But you have to choose somewhere and you have to value that. And value that as life and soul. Where satsang is gone, khatam. Your spiritual life is gone. Just close your eyes. Tomorrow morning, none of these people are there in Hyderabad. The Bhakti. I am not there. Just think for a minute. Everybody is gone. Center is closed. Janga is standing outside. Close it, sir. Sunday, మరి ఏం చేయాలి సార్? అరే ఆ ప్రభుజీ రోజు రమ్మన్నాడు ప్రతిసారి, అప్పుడు పోలేదు. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలి? I'll preach. I'll sit and preach. You really preach? Where will the empowerment come from? No guru is there. ISKCON closed all its temples. Khatam. Everything is closed. You are sitting alone. What can you do? You can't find Prabhupada books anywhere. Anyway, at least avutalevu. Paper orders to it. What will you do? I'm telling you, there is a nice movie made by one Mataji. If somebody can search it, put it in the group. These days they're not making, what is it? Bhakti. They have a channel, husband and wife. Gopal Krishna Maharaj disciples, both of them. Amazing movies he made. Bhakti Today, I think. You see that? She gets up in the morning and everything is gone. Everything is gone. Huh? Yeah, not only Prabhupada, everything is gone. She gets up in the morning, her husband is, is doing something in the laptop. And she goes, hey Prabhu, did you finish your chanting? Yeah, what are you talking? What chanting? I have to do my work. Go. Huh? Prabhu, what happened to you? Where is your kanti? Where is your chanting bag? What are you talking about? Go. And she's like, what happened to me? She goes around, searches for a chanting bag. Chanting bag is not there. And she goes outside. And then she said, no, I'll go to temple. And then she'll go to the auto. It's not temple, sir. Konsa temple? Konsa temple? अरे भैया क्या बात कर रहे हो? यहाँ पे ISKCON टेम्पल है, लेके चलो. नहीं कोई टेम्पल, क्या बात कर रही है? मैडम आपको किधर जाना है? क्या बात कर रहे हो? चलो मैं लेके जाती हूँ. She sits in the auto. She goes, there is no temple there. There is no temple there. And she can't see a single devotee. There is no devotee around. Then she starts crying. She weeps sitting there. Krishna, if this is a dream, break it right now. I can't imagine my life without this. I can't imagine. Beautiful event video. I really loved it. And then her dream comes. She wakes up. And then she runs into the front room. Her husband is sitting in the Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Prabhu, Prabhu, we are chanting. I am chanting. What happened to you? And she falls at his feet. Without Vaishnavas, where is Bhakti? Okay? It is that important to have devotees in life. It is that important to have sadachar in life. To respect devotees. When you say that Vancha Kalpa, you should remember that scene. That without this devotee, what is my situation in spiritual life? Nothing is there. If you think we are so nicely situated, oh, I understood something, ఏం లేదు గాల్లో ఉన్నాం గాల్లో ఉన్నాం Prabhu, you think you are following 4 regulative principles? Tomorrow evening you will break all of them if devotees are not there. Tomorrow evening, I challenge you. Tomorrow evening, all 4 regulative principles will break. That is the power of Maya. Who do you think is stopping you from breaking? Your determination. No. Guru's, Prabhupada's blessing is stopping us from not breaking the regulative principle. That's all it is. Don't ever be in the illusion that I stopped eating meat. I stopped drinking tea and coffee. I stopped this, I stopped that. You did not stop anything. There is a great blessing which came in the way. It is stopping your attraction. It's like a, I don't know what to say. Shield. Wow, what a word. Very bold. He understood it perfectly. It's like a shield protecting you. The blessing of Guru is protecting you. The day you lose your value, the day you Vaishnava Aparadh, you know why is Vaishnava Aparadh so dangerous? The shield is removed. The shield is removed. And after that, as soon as you walk out from this place, you wear the chappal, you and Maya are together. Finish. After that, your taste for chanting, taste for devotees, everything will go. Everything will go. You cannot pick up that chanting bag. That chanting bag will remain there in front of you. Did 64 rounds in the chanting bag. You can't do one mantra in the chanting bag. It will be more heavier than planet Earth to pick up that beads, to do one round. You will cry. Please forgive me, Krishna. Please, please forgive me. Not good. That dangerous is losing spiritual taste and sadhana and sadachara. Sadachara is very important. Very important. And you will learn only that in satsang. And if you follow sadachara, you will be humbled. Follow sadachara, you will be humbled. Automatically you will be humbled. Sadachara is what? All activities, not just paying obeisances. All activities that you deal with devotees. All your activities with devotees. They are all part of sadachara. How are you respecting devotees? How are you? Yes, please. Everything is related to sadachara. How you are serving prasadam? Last week we were discussing that. How you are serving prasadam? Part of sadachara. Right? How you are. Don't take devotees like materialistic people, Prabhu. See, I'll tell you one more thing. This also please understand. Whole world outside is there to help you on materialistic things. Whole world outside is there to help you in materialistic things. It's very dangerous dealing materialistic things with the devotee. Why? Because suddenly you will see that person as just another person in your life. Your mind will play with you. There are few devotees who went into some software company. They established a software company. I don't want to name the devotee in Hyderabad many years ago. Amazing congregation. They together felt we will open a software company. The whole congregation broke into pieces. Some people left devotion only. They left devotion. It broke into pieces. How many years old congregation? 10 plus years. 16 rounders, festivals, future temple, everything lined up. All mistake that it is, they opened a software company together. And you know how Maya teaches them? We will use the profits for building temple. That's all they did. I'm telling you a real story. And what was wrong? Maybe they were not ready for that kind of dealing with materialistic life. They were not ready for it. Their sadhana should be top notch. Their sadachar should be top notch for you to get into that kind of dealings. Otherwise, khatam. Khatam haikodu. Yes, bro. Go ahead.
When we are in a marital relationship, let's say if you are not working together, you are not doing business together, sometimes even the devotee that everything might be very, very nice, like but the moment two of them are working together on something material, problems will start.
That's right. It will start. So that's why don't risk that with a devotee. But that's the only hope you have. Bro, another thing I'm telling you. Never go and stay in another devotee's house. Never. Never ever. Take a hotel and stay. Don't stay in the devotee's house. Because you don't want to see something that will change your impression towards the devotee. And you don't want that devotee to see something in you which will change his impression towards you. Our spiritual life is very important. दोनों नाटक कर रहे, वो नाटक कर रहा, तू भी नाटक कर रहा, नाटक बाहर निकलता. Don't do that. I'm telling you, very dangerous. Don't do that. Maintain that much distance. Maintain that much distance. Prabhu, then what is the point in respecting you? He is also like me. నాటకమే చేస్తున్నారు కదా, కంటిన్యూ చేయండి. Fake it, fake it, fake it. One day Krishna will make it. No problem. Very important. Treat that very, I'm telling you, lot of devotees, they said, Prabhuji will take care of you, will come to our house. They stayed together. 1 week later, call went to their Guru. Guru Maharaj, can you tell him to leave my house? You could have told him yourself, right? No, now somebody else has to help because I don't know how to tell. Very dangerous.
Are we that weak?
Huh?
Are we that weak? Are we our sadhana?
No, we are not that weak. We think we are strong. That is the problem. We think we are strong. We are not. Cruel exposure, Prabhu. Chala kashtam. Prabhu, our respect towards devotees are hope for progress. That's why if you see, senior devotees don't allow you to come close. They will not allow. Familiarity breeds contempt. Stay away. Stay away. And you should respect the way they are keeping it. Once, I'm sharing this. Once, Radhesham Prabhu came and I wanted to take his suitcase. I think he directly came from airport. I went to take his suitcase. He said no. No. And immediately behind that, what is it? No, not Partha. Once Partha he gave. I was shocked. He just gave. And Mahaprabhu Chaitanya Prabhu came. He gave the suitcase. Right there in front of me. How am I supposed to feel? I only understood he did it for my good. And there is no discussion on this. He did it for my good. Right? They know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. When your seniors are telling no means no. Understand that. At that point, no means no. Prabhu, no. Ha, Prabhu, one more. No. Last week we discussed on length. You can hear the recording. How to serve prasadam, how not to, what to speak, how to deal. We discussed right last week. On length, I told so many examples where we can do mistakes. Be very careful. Sadachar goes into all of this. If you just follow the instructions of your seniors, you'll become humble. Ultimately, what is the goal here? To become humble. Is that the goal? Is the goal to become humble? Stick to the sadachar. The goal is not to become popular in this area. नारसिंह के बोले तो वो प्रभु जी, मानिकोंडा बोले तो वो प्रभु जी, नहीं, कुछ नहीं, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है. You are an illusion. You are an illusion. You are not in charge of any territory. You are not in charge of anything. You cannot be in charge of anything. We are here to serve. We are serving, and we will follow our sadhana and follow sadachar. These both will make us humble. Sadhana will make us humble. Sadachar will make us humble. Take a Vaishnava etiquette book. Don't read it to others. You read for yourself. Never take a Vaishnava etiquette class. A book you ichchinu. Nu chadavani. Prabhuji, next week I'll take Vaishnava etiquette class ante endi. First to follow her. Right? Etiquettes move by inspiration, not by theory. Etiquettes move by inspiration. Just by looking at others, not just by speaking about it. Etiquettes cannot be trained. They can only be shown. This is the etiquette. This is the etiquette. Right? So, for a devotee, three things will become humble. What are they? Sadhana. Sadhana. What includes in sadhana? Chanting, reading, hearing. Perfect they should be. You should have a slot for that. Second one, sadachar. Respecting devotees, dealing with devotees, importance of having devotees in life, remembering that importance again and again. Dealing with seniors. How do you deal with seniors? How you should not deal with seniors. Some places you are not allowed. Stay outside. Stay outside. Khatam. There is no discussion. You stay outside. And they'll give a simple indication. That indication will humble you, is needed for you. Stay outside. Like last week I told one example. When senior Prabhuji was having prasad, I wanted to go and talk to him. He generally doesn't talk when he's eating prasad. He just looked at his servant. One look to his servant. Immediately the servant came and told me, Prabhu, I want to talk to you. Yes, I went outside. And he told Prabhuji doesn't talk to people when he's eating prasad. Did he tell me? No. One look that side, everything happened. And what should I be? What should I do immediately? What I should not do? Prabhuji was speaking very important thing. Prabhu, he has to go to airport. It's very important. Seva only. Krishna conscious thing only I'm talking. I'm not talking in materialistic business. Why if we can't give time for this thing? What is that guru for? You think you are doing the greatest service in the planet? You want full attention of your guru, full attention of everybody. No. You will not get that attention. You should understand, they are in, like recently, one devotee was sharing. Radhesham Prabhu wanted to introduce somebody to Radhanath Swami Maharaj in GEV. Radhanath Swami Maharaj is walking. And some very senior person came. Radhesham Prabhu went to Maharaj. Maharaj, I want to. No. No, not now. That's it. He just stood there. Maharaj walked. He went into his room. And it was a very straight gesture. No, Prabhu, not right now, not right now. And that person also is standing, who wants to be introduced. Just imagine his fate. He went through the right person for introduction. Who can be a better person than Radhesham Prabhu? In front of Radhanath Swami Maharaj. And the only answer is, not right now. No. And there is no looking back. It's not like he told like this. Nothing. He just walked. And then I heard after some time, Maharaj called him. Maharaj called Prabhuji and said, Prabhu, please, I'm sorry, I was not in a position to hear. I was completely not in a position to hear. Please forgive me. Who are the devotees? Please tell him to forgive me. I was not in a state to hear. But all that went smoothly because Radheshwar Prabhu did not revolt. Because he knows the importance of Guru's order and anybody's. Just keep it there. Finish. You are told something, you hear that, be like that. No matter how much service you have done, no matter what you are, but when the situation comes, just calm it down. Prabhu, this is called sadachar. Everything is part of sadachar. How you deal, achar, sada, achar, all the achar, acharam, acharana, with devotees, with seniors, with juniors also, with people who come new. Sadachar is not just about you and seniors. Sadachar is not just about you and God. Even with new people, somebody new comes, how are you dealing with him? What is your goal? Right? Never ask anybody where is he working. Never. Satsang, you don't need to ask where are you working. After some rapport, and the intention is like, where are you working so you can connect another devotee to him. Don't ask what is his position. Don't need to. If he reveals, that's okay. Because that's not the goal of satsang. It's not the goal of satsang. You don't want suddenly, okay, all vice presidents come in the front, managers can go behind. You enter, pressure kada, you should not go to that point because the mind will say that only. Donation ikkade vastayi kada. If you make the vice president sit in the front, he'll get more donation. Give the steel plate to vice president. Aku plate to programmer. And tell you, mind is like that. You don't need to know who is what. Everybody is coming for going back to Krishna. Why are you entering this hall? Going back to Krishna. Sadachar. Krishna is watching all this. What are your intentions? I am sending my guest to your house. I am sending my guest to the center. What are your intentions? He is seeing that. Don't think he's just standing there. He is actually watching everybody. Today is watching me. Chala maatladutunnaru sangai telsana. Very dangerous. So, sadachar, sadhana, seva. How seva will humble you? Seva humble chesanta humility ekkada radu. If you do seva, do it along with devotees. You will be properly purified. Then, alone ga cheyadam pedda turumkan pani ledu. I'm preaching, I don't care. I'm done. I'm doing, bro. No, do it with others. Then purification will start. If you are able to do service along with everyone, that is the best service. If you are just doing yourself alone in one corner, your false ego is not being cured. Seva smashes false ego. Ahankaram puyedi seva tote. How? Seva along with devotees. No matter what differences come, I am working with the devotee. Okay, at one point, sometimes personalities are not matching. There, Haribol. Guru itself will say, we work separately. Odru naina, meeriddar kalisi chesinante seva pukka pettandi. Valkano vastayi, oddu avasram ledhu. So it can happen. It happened in me also. At one point, my Shiksha Guru told, you both don't work together. He told me, and I understood. He personality, I am a different guy. And me and my wife can't work together. Something it's very difficult. She is very particular about something. I am not particular about that thing. Finish. One class, one translation, perfect. Finish. It doesn't work. Some place, Amma, you just go tell them. Yes. Better not enter. It can happen. Like DT service, DT dressing, she is very particular. I'm not escaping from that, but If I go and do DT dressing with her, I'll get a new dress myself. Humility dress I'll get. తెలియదా ఆచమనం తీసుకున్నాం అసలు ఏం పట్టుకుంటున్నాం ఏంది కృష్ణుడు అదనండి అటండి దట్ ఇస్ అమ్మ తల్లి చేసుకోవాలి స్టాండ్ బిహైండ్ బికాస్ ఇట్స్ యువర్ నేచర్ టు బి లైక్ దట్ సేమ్ వే షీ కాంట్ వర్క్ విత్ మీ ఇన్ సమ్ థింగ్స్ ఐ హ్యావ్ మై హ్యాండ్స్ ఇన్ 10 థింగ్స్ అండ్ ఐఎమ్ వెరీ ప్రౌడ్ అబౌట్ ఇట్ పిచ్ ఎక్కువైతే మల్టీ టాస్కింగ్ చేస్తారు మల్టీ టాస్కింగ్ దాని పిచ్చోళ్ళు నేను పిచ్చోళ్ళు మల్టీ ఒక్కదాంట్లో సంతోషం ఉంటుంది రెండు కావాలి కంప్యూటర్ స్టార్ట్ కావాలి సౌండ్ కూడా స్టార్ట్ కావాలి రెండు ఇక్కడ అమ్మ రెండు స్టార్ట్ కావాలి ఇది స్టార్ట్ కావాలి అది స్టార్ట్ right? I'm doing this also and that also. She's not like that. She's like, you chase to body. We'll chant together and chant together. We'll do this, you know. I'm not like that. What to do? At a time, na grahala to nahi. That అప్పుడు తగ్గిల్లో ఆ ఎయిర్లైన్ ఇప్పుడు వరకు చెప్తున్నది ఎయిర్లైన్ we are different people. So Shiksha Guru or Diksha Guru will see who are the people you can work with, who are the people. It's not easy to work with. Of course, still you will be facing people whom you have to work with. But that will humble you. That will humble you. Because Seva is meant to humble us. Krishna gave the same Seva to Arjuna and Bhishma. What is the Seva? Fight. He told Bhishma also, fight. He told Arjuna also, fight. And what is the best part? He said, fight with each other. Bit of purification ikkada, purification akkada. Then Krishna is seeing it. Nicely is watching both of them. Purification for a devotee happens in the satsang. Remember that. If somebody has to correct you, Krishna will not employ outside person. Because Krishna cares for his devotee. To correct us, a devotee only will come and correct. And devotee correction is the most purifying correction. Why? Because we feel this is the only place where we are respected. Akkade Sir Krishna. Chiripodu shirt. Atla kneel this sir wait. So see what we think. Satsang is a place where everybody is nice. Satsang is a place where I am respected. Satsang is a place where everything is nice. Satsang is a place where nobody will misunderstand me. Satsang, you are living in that world. In that satsang, you will be misunderstood. I pain bita. You will go to your relatives. What is it? You have studied the satsang. It's like Vritrasura. You have to fight with the demons also. You have to fight with your own Rakshanas. Both the sides are beating Vritrasura in Bhagavad, right? His own team people are suspecting. Vritrasura, his own Rakshasas on his side are saying, hey, I think he is supporting Indra only. He's talking very tired. Hey, Manod Gajidu. He's doing Natak. Yeah, he is not our fellow. Vritrasura, I am fighting on your behalf. I am fighting. Indra is saying, kill this fellow. He is from demon's side. Lord Narayan is telling to Indra, go get that Dadichi's bone and kill this fellow. And Vritrasura is looking, I am your devotee. This side, the demons are against me. That side, Devatas are against me. That side, Lord Narayan, whom you are worshipping, is telling, finish this fellow in this way. And Vritrasura takes an amazing position. He says, anyway, I am going to Narayan. Let me facilitate Lord Narayan's plan. He tells Indra, Lord Narayan cheppindra, vaina ippudana champunanu. That is what a devotee should do. When you are in trouble, look at Krishna's plan and be part of it and say, purify me. Purify me. Right? When a devotee is going through difficult times, Prabhus, don't make it a rumor. Don't make it a more difficult for him. Krishna is watching. Every devotee goes through difficult time. It's inevitable. Devotional life means it's a fight. His Holiness Devamani Swami Maharaj, great Swami Maharaj, he always says this. The devotional life means fight Kurukshetra every day. From morning till night, it's a Kurukshetra only. With whom? Duryodhana, Shakuni, Dushasana, Karna. It's a Kurukshetra every day. Your own senses, your mind. Your mind is the biggest enemy. It's a battle for you every day. When a devotee is going through that battle, sometimes he goes to struggle. If there is a fall down, go and sit with the devotee. Tell him that, Prabhu, it's okay. We are there with you. Don't be a rumor monger going and telling devotee other people. It tells I na, in Lushna. Professor, chanting is this is the only team we have. This is the only devotees we have. If you are going through, if anybody is going through a difficult time, support each other. If the rumor is going on, immediately you go there and talk. Hey, Prabhu, what are you talking? I know him. It's not true. Calm that there. Go and talk to the devotee. Support him. Krishna will see that. Krishna will see how you are helping another devotee go through a difficult time. It can be materialistic time also. It can be spiritual difficulty also. It can be sadhana difficulty also. It can be a sadachara difficulty also. Right? We have to be there for each other. You tell me. If you are going through a tough time, if devotees are not helping, who will help you? No one will help you. Your seva is to be nice with devotees. Is to encourage. It can also happen to a very senior devotee. Very senior devotee. I personally saw. Names apart. I saw one senior devotee was put into such a spot. His reputation was ruined. Everybody he preached. There are hundreds of families he preached. Everybody understood that he is not following what he is speaking. Then what will you do? Tell me? What will you do? Arey Baba, understand, he is also a devotee. He is battling his own battles. Don't worry. Tell Prabhu, we are there with you. Don't worry. Prabhu, I know your intentions are right. I know whatever you did is whatever you did. It's okay. We are there with you. Don't remove devotees. His only Jayapataka Swami Maharaj says this. Remember the sentence. Jayapataka Maharaj told, don't remove devotees, revive devotees. Remember? Always remember this thing. Don't remove a devotee, revive a devotee. Be with him. Go through that struggle. Support him. He will come out as the best devotee. Right? Revive. Be with him. Let him. Everybody makes mistakes, Prabhu. Tell me who doesn't make mistakes? Kalir dosha, nidhe raja. There are full of doshas. Kali Yuga means filled with doshas. Nidhe raja means what? Ocean of faults. You know how big is the ocean? How big is the ocean? Humongous. You can't see the other side of the ocean. That big ocean is Kali Yuga filled with faults. We are chutku mutku devotees here and there. Alkapuri. Lingampalli. Lingampalli, Alkapuri, can it face the ocean? Cannot. You have to understand, it can happen to anyone. You know, one of the awards in ISKCON that is known as Radhanath Swami Maharaj got, bringing back the devotees who left ISKCON. He literally went. So many people questioned, why are you going there? He's already left. Why are you doing it? He doesn't deserve. He has done so many bad things. He cannot be brought back. He went and he brought them back. He brought them back. One of the amazing things he did. And still is doing that. And we should learn from that. Who are we to judge another devotee, Baba? He is going through so many struggles. There is one devotee who served Prabhupada like a son. Years and years and years he served. After Prabhupada left, he could not digest the moment without Prabhupada. He left. He left. And he left and went so far. He continued to love Prabhupada, but he's away from ISKCON. Then Radhanath Swami Maharaj went, spent time with him, made him understand how much we love him, how much Prabhupada loved him, how much we want him back, how much he can still contribute to the movement. He came back, he wrote 3-4 books on Prabhupada. And his name is Shamsundar Prabhu. How many know Shamsundar Prabhu? Chasing the Rhino, part 1, part 2. Everybody wrote. What service? He is the one who made first the Jagannath DT. Shamsundar Prabhu is a carpenter. Even he went through difficulties, Prabhu. He was so close to Prabhupada. What are we? How many years walked with Prabhupada? Even he went through challenging times. There are so many. What is that Sannyasi Maharaj's name? Who was? No. He left his body right after that. No, there is a horse, Hayagriva Maharaj. He served Prabhupada. And Prabhupada at that time, forgive me if I am making any small mistakes, intent is there, that he served Prabhupada. The initial days, Hayagriva Maharaj was working, I think his name was Henry or something. He was a professor in New York, in a university. He used to come to temple once in a while. And Prabhupada used to do on dictaphone, and he was struggling to type, transcript it. And that Maharaj at that time, that professor told, I know how to type. And Prabhupada immediately told, can you please type whatever I am saying? It will make my life easy. I am struggling to type. I can speak on a dictaphone, can you type? Right? And then devotee said, of course, I'll type. Next day, he got 4 or 5 tapes of dictaphone in one day. He was typing only all his life. He was typing piles and piles of pages he was typing. The Bhagavatam that we are seeing, the Bhagavad Gita that we are seeing was typed by him. And one point Prabhupada told him, in a conversation as a blessing, Prabhupada told him, you should take sannyas. And there he told him. But after Prabhupada left, he left the ISKCON. And not only left the ISKCON, but something happened. We don't know what happened. He went into the most wrong territories of the material world. Gambling, illicit sex, everything happened. It was very dangerous, I'm not saying he did it. I'm saying he went to those kind of territories where the whole consciousness was affected. It was all very bad situation. Then at that time, he got disease. He got to know he's going to die. It's a true story, Prabhu. He got to know that he's going to die. And he regretted, oh Krishna, what kind of life I was given. What kind of blessing I was given. How far I have gone away. And he remembered what Prabhupada told him. And then, I don't know the exact meeting how, his own Radhanath Swami Maharaj met him. After Prabhupada left 30, 40 years later. And he told, with tears in his eyes, with so much pain he told, I ruined my life. I got such a golden opportunity. I went back. I could not follow so many things that I promised to Prabhupada. I left and went so far away. But the regret, the bhakti that he was carrying in his heart, Prabhu, is untouched. Krishna only can recognize it. Prabhu, see the offenses of this world, regulative principles and all these things, is nothing in front of bhakti. Prabhupada, if Prabhupada would have seen only regulative principles to select all of us, I don't think ISKCON would have started. He made sure that everybody is following regulative principles, but he did not make it a criteria for people to enter the center. And he forgave, he patiently encouraged, he did so much. So on the verge of death, literally, he was going to die. And he was remembering Prabhupada, that how much I wasted my life. I got such a golden opportunity. I spent with Prabhupada, I did that seva, But the seva was so pleasing to Prabhupada. What he did in the initial days, it is explained Prabhupada used to remember him. Actually, he left even before Prabhupada left. Something happened. He just left. It's there in the memories of Srila Prabhupada, this particular incident. Prabhupada used to remember him. Where is that professor? He used to do so much. What happened? And devotees told him, Prabhupada used to remember him. He started crying even more. My guru was remembering me. And then, just few weeks before he died, he told to Radhanath Swami Maharaj that, Maharaj, actually Prabhupada told I should take sannyas. Maharaj immediately arranged for his sannyas. He took sannyas as Hayagriva Swami Maharaj and he left his body in Vrindavan. Now you tell me, we should judge devotees? How can you judge devotees? Who are we to judge devotees? See the surrender. At the time of death, he realized what he did. Prabhu, who are we trying to prove in our life? Who are we trying to prove in our life? Krishna. If Krishna is okay with it, who are we to object it? Krishna went into his heart as Paramatma, reminded him his relationship with his Guru before his death. And he understood that now is the time, I won't get this chance again. And seeing his inspiration, he sent another devotee into his life. And the devotee arranged for everything and he left his body. There are many such cases. Some things I hesitate to discuss here. Because if some of you are new, you might be like, what are you talking? We cannot discuss some things. But understand, the greatest power of God is not his strength, not his weapons, it is his mercy. The greatest power of Krishna is his mercy. Mercy ka meaning kya hai? To get something that you are not qualified. That is mercy. And he is the most merciful standing. And all he wants is from him. But that coming back will happen only if you become humble. Only if you become humble. And there are two ways to become humble in this life. One is become a devotee, follow the instructions of your spiritual master, instructions of Prabhupada, through sadhana, seva, sadhana. Follow this, you will become humble. Or if you choose a materialistic life, Mother Durga knows how to make you humble. Nobody can be in this planet without becoming humble. Humble to hona hi hai. Once Brajvihari Prabhu told in one lecture, amazing brahmachari told, you anyway took a vow to chant 16 rounds. You anyway will do the 16 rounds. Because you anyway told that you will do the 16 rounds. Why don't you do it properly? You anyway don't do it. Which one chesakte? At least you'll get some benefit out of it. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Hare. Do it properly every day. Do it properly. Try to do. Your mind will go. It will tell this task, that task. I'm telling it about myself. So many thoughts will come. All plans will come to chanting only. All alternate plans also will come chanting only. All failure backup plans also will come chanting only. Huh? All devotional plans also will come chanting only. Because your mind is like that. Everybody's mind is different. Everybody's mind is different. Hyper multitasking fellow. Our mind is japakanding us. He is planning Gaur Purnima and Janmashtami at the same time. Krishna is telling, very good. I came as Gauranga separately, Krishna separately. Why are you trying to mix that? Angel multitasking. It's a disease. Multitasking is a disease. What to do? That's a disease. In material lines, they praise it. Oh, what a multitasker. But only a devotee knows. Children. Multitasking. But it's important. Why multitasking is क्या problem है? Can anyone tell what is the problem with multitasking?
You would focus on that particular moment.
You can never be absorbed. You can never be absorbed. In either thing, you will never be absorbed. You will neither be absorbed in chanting, nor be absorbed in kirtan, nor be absorbed in seva, nor be absorbed in anything. Everywhere you are managing things. The ISKCON devotee can do everything with one hand. Like a Superman, he can fly also. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Superman keeps like this, ISKCON devotee keeps like this. Superman, Spider-Man also. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. And yes, uka chaitoti em jera adanడి. We can do. At the end of the day, what are we doing? Right? Krishna is watching. Did he turn? He is looking at me like Chala maatadutunnara. My wife is looking at me. She knows everything about me. You know why there is so many problems between wife and husband in Krishna consciousness? You know the answer, right? మొత్తం తెలుసా ఏం నాటకాలు ఆడుతున్నారా ఇక్కడ మొత్తం తెలుసు బ్రహ్మానందం రియాక్షన్ ఉండదు మొత్తం తెలుసు వైఫ్ స్పౌస్ ఇన్ కృష్ణ కాన్షియస్ knows everything, right? And in spite of knowing all that, if you serve your husband, you will become humble. That is your path for humility. In spite of knowing that fellow is a nonsense, aina sare pati devo yedo అయిపోయింది నాకు. Hare Krishna. So, such a devotee, when he becomes humble and he goes closer to Krishna, three modes of material nature will not touch him. Sadhana, Sadachar, these three things you do, and you become closer to devotee, closer to Krishna, the three modes of material nature will spare you. Otherwise, the three modes of material nature will take care of it nicely. Any questions? We will stop it here. Yes, bro.
Go back to previous verse, the big one.
Big one.
Also, it says so many things which are like impossible. Treating a lump of matter and gold.
Treating who looks at a lump of earth, a stone, a piece of gold with an equal eye.
And a lot of things, and then it says, before all that, you transcend the modes.
No, it says the one who has transcended the modes sees this vision.
Guruji, the next verse says, if you do Sadhana Sadachar Seva very well, then also you will transcend. Is it? And or you have to.
No. Prabhu, if this answer, this answer is the qualities of a person, how to identify. Let me go one more verse back. What is Arjuna asking? Arjuna is asking, Arjuna Vacha, is saying, Arjuna inquired, oh my dear Lord, by which symptoms is one known who is transcended into these three modes? What are his symptoms? Next he is asking, what is his behavior? Next he is asking, how does he transcend the modes? So three questions he is asking. Mood question again. What is the first question? What are the symptoms of a person who has transcended the modes? Second is behavior. Third is asking how to transcend. So three different questions. This answer here, this big answer, is answering the first two ones. Symptoms of a person who has transcended and how his behavior is going to be. How is it going to be? He does not illuminate, no attachment, delusion, it will not happen. Who is unwavering, undisturbed, doesn't react to any situations, and he sees everything in the same similar way. Pandita, Savadarshina, is everything in the similar way. All these things are his symptoms and his behavior. He treats success and failure as same. All this in behavior. Next one is how to transcend. How to transcend.
Thank you.
Here is saying, one who engages in full devotional service, unwavering in all circumstances, at once transcends the modes of meditation, and thus comes to the level of Brahman. For us to do that, we have to do sadhana, seva, sadhana. That will humble us. Humility. Trinadapi Sunichana verse applies to everybody. Nobody can enter the spiritual world without that verse, without following that verse. So,
Thank you, Bill. Hare Krishna.
Maliki where go will ask a question, I'll never follow in life. Heavy question.
I have two questions, Brother.
That itself is a big.
First question is Guhyam Akyati Prachati versus familiarity breeds matter.
Guhyam Akrati Prachati doesn't lead familiar.
But no, so what I'm trying to say is, let's take an example. If I am looking at a devotee and I want to share something to him, maybe he can help me or support me in any way. I'm going to share something, and he thinks, okay, this devotee is close to me, and he tries to share something to me. But I am not in a situation to hear something which is not very good, or my impression towards him can change because I am not so qualified.
Close to me.
Not close to him, but my purification level is not so good that I can accept something bad and still see something good in him. So that is my situation. So when I am sharing something to him, in return he can also tell, oh, this can happen to, I also went through such situation and this is my situation. He can tell, and when that happens, I may think, oh, this devotee is also like this. Or I can underestimate the devotion even, or I may feel, अरे ये भी आपने जैसा ही. So that reduces the respect towards him. So how to get out of this situation?
Yes, sir. You want to tell them? No? You can tell. Okay. You tell first.
You always forget whenever we are sharing, should be confidence. What this confidence means, you're sure that when you're telling whether your problem is solved or whether the problem is not judgmental. So this confidence word we always forget. And there's exchange. There's the secrets or you want to share something. We just take that word sharing, but Acharya says in confidence. Be very aware that you're sharing something is going to be helpful. Never forget that word confidence.
Okay. No, that's no, I'll just add something to that. Remember one thing. Your question is that if I share, my value in his eyes will go down.
When I share, he may also share.
He may also share, and
I may not be looking good in him.
You may not. Yeah. He may also share. Okay. Now, Prabhu, first of all, I tell one funny incident in my life. Even Satya Prabhu knows this. There was, when I was getting married, at that time, one other fellow was also getting married in my same company. He loved a girl who is the daughter of a army major, and army major has a gun. Okay, so one day he came and told me, you are getting married, I am also getting married, but my life is at threat. How should I handle? Like that he asked me. Then I told him, make sure that whenever you see him, first check where the gun is. So I just hilariously I told something. And then he told, somehow, luckily I got married and he also got married. He has 2 children, I have 2 children now. He settled in US, that fellow. So he came and told me, he took me to a corner in the building and he told me, I'm telling you this, I'm going through this, I need help. Because you're getting married, I think I can share with you, I'm also going through the same phase. I told him, I'm there for you, don't worry. If any difficulty comes, tell me. Then when his marriage happened, all of everybody met and everybody were hugging him tightly. Like, amazing. One fellow got it out. Why is everybody hugging him so emotional with him? Then they found out he went and told that to everybody. Then don't tell anybody. Everybody, like he went and told, I'm going to this, please don't tell anybody. Help me. He said, I'm there, don't worry, I'll pray for you. He told everybody on the floor, but nobody knew that he told them. Right? When he got married, everybody was looking at each other. Everybody told. Nothing serious about it. Nothing serious about it. But understand one thing, when we have a problem, we should not look around for sympathy. We should look for a solution. That sincerity, nobody can tell us. I'm not telling everybody does it, but some people do that. They go and tell around the problem to 10 people. In satsang, almost everybody knows the problem that you are going through. Because you're almost going and sharing that with them. That's not Boham Akyati Prachati. That's like you're going around. Intention is not bad. I'm not telling intention is bad, but the solution will not come. Because you're just going, hey Prabhuji, you are going through this. I'm really feeling bad about it. That's all will come. Solution will not come. You should only share with one devotee who you think is matured enough to, you are thinking, he may or may not be matured. That is also not guaranteed. Who is matured enough to understand your situation. Sometimes he may not even give a solution, Prabhu. Lot of the time solution we only know. But we don't implement the solution. Devotee will hear it. He will hear it, he will solace, Prabhu, don't worry, material world is temporary. These all things are small problems, you will pass it through. One day it will go away. I am there for you whenever you want to talk. That's it. He sharing with you can also happen if you are going to peers. I would say certain problems which are beyond, don't share with peers. Go to a senior. He will not share his problem back to you. Most of the time. Because he knows you are too junior to understand. If you misunderstand him, your spiritual life will be in trouble. Right? Why your spiritual life will be in trouble? You will mistreat him tomorrow and Krishna will not like it. When two devotees are shouting at each other, which should not happen, it's better to walk out of there because you are not worried about your spiritual life, you are also worried about his spiritual life. Krishna, in his heart, will be displeased. Or if he shouts at you, Krishna will also be displeased. So his spiritual life will also get affected to walk out of there. So you will not try to get into that kind of situation. You will only discuss this with seniors. Only one senior. You don't have to do 10 seniors, one senior. Go and share. If you are discussing that with senior devotee, you are indirectly discussing Krishna only. Krishna is hearing through him. And the advice also might come. Don't go to too senior also. That is also another problem. Why you should not go to too senior? Anybody tell? Why you should not go to too senior devotees with your problem? Like a sannyasi.
They're not seeing you directly.
Huh?
They're not seeing you directly, so they might not understand.
If he tells you the solution and you don't follow, that's aparadha. Then you go to your guru and you tell Maharaj this, Maharaj that. Okay, do a thing. I think you can go abroad and live for some time. You have that opportunity. You can go and do that. He told a solution. Who told a solution? Krishna told a solution through the guru. After meeting you came back there, maybe that's okay, I don't think you have to do it. Aparadha. Guru aparadha. Prabhu's spiritual life is like, literally walking on a thin thread. Tomorrow, what will that guru feel? He'll see you after 3 months there. And he told he has a US visa. He told the problem is there. I told him better go for some time. What is he doing here? But he will not abuse you or anything. He'll just feel, Krishna maybe. But Krishna in his heart will feel bad. Arey, you came to my pure devotee, you asked for a solution, he gave a solution, you did not follow. You will get reaction to that. So don't go to a senior devotee if you don't want to follow his solution. Very sensitive matter. Some senior devotee told me. After his realization, he told me. He did that mistake. He told me, Prabhu, don't go. A lot of people do that, when especially people who are initiated here or who are aspiring sometimes, they go to the Guru. Maharaj, please, one personal instruction for me. Don't do that. Don't do that. Are you ready? Are you ready for his personal instruction? Think about it. Are you ready? If you are ready, go and do that. He can tell anything. He can tell, join me in all the yatras, just be with me. What does it mean? कल ऑफिस जाना नहीं जाना? Right? He is asking for the next level. Sir. No, your family will be taken care. Everything will work, but you don't have confidence. Why did you ask for such an instruction that you cannot follow? And most of the time, when people go and do that with their gurus, I have seen that they go and do that. Many people go, Guru Maharaj, please, personal instruction, chant nicely. Be in devotee sangha. Wherever you are going, be sincere to that authority. That's all the gurus tell. Wherever you are going, be sincere to the Shiksha Guru. Wherever you are going, be sincere to the temple. Wherever you are going, just be sincere in that. That's all they do. Because they know you cannot follow. They will not go personal. So, when we are in trouble, we should go to a senior. A problem that many may not understand, go to a senior. Don't go to super senior. When you are really at that level, you can go to super senior and get that instruction also. But you can there are a lot of things you can discuss with your peers, but not with every peer. Select one friend. In the satsang also you should have one friend. Not friend as in friend, but respectfully a friend. He is also a grahastha, I am also a grahastha. He has children, I also have children. I think he'll understand me. And I'm observing him for some time. I think he'll understand my problem. See, another thing I'll tell you, lot of times we lift a senior devotee to a God situation and put him in trouble, put yourself in trouble also. I heard this from a very senior devotee. Don't put any Shiksha Guru in a position that he cannot cater. He is also a grahastha like you. He also has his own sense troubles. He also has his own struggles in material life, spiritual life. He cannot be perfect like God. Don't put him there. By putting him there, what you are doing is, tomorrow if he says something, you will commit offense. Because suddenly expectation is not matching. The spiritual life is done. Because you watch him so closely. Don't have to keep him at that place. Right? Wherever you are finding inspiration, go there, take inspiration, follow it, and make progress in spiritual life. If any fall down happens in between, some devotee, some challenge event, so there is a fall down. Don't stop there. Keep going. Find the next. One godbrother told me, never stop your spiritual life or ruin your spiritual life because one senior has fallen down. That senior had to play a role in your life. He played that role. After that, he's gone. Next. With due respect. Next. Like if you're deceased, say you got cancer, some disease you got. You'll go to one doctor. Then the effect is not going. Will you sit there and crib? Dear doctor, no. You go to another doctor. Is that true? Because disease Disease is yours. Cure is not coming. You go to another doctor. Same way, if you are not motivated by one devotee in one satsang, your spiritual life doesn't stop there. You have to find the next. And Krishna will inspire you to see the next. Prabhu, that is how I work. I am telling you very openly. Once I faced a difficulty with one senior devotee, I went to advise next level. He told, okay, it's not working out for you. Next. Next is good. I don't know how long he'll tolerate my nonsense. Right? Spiritual life should continue. Take advices, continue. It should not stop. And don't blame the devotee for why he felt or why he behaved. He is also a human being, remember? He is also going through his own struggles, his own frustrations. Is it? Nobody is God here. Nobody is Adi Guru here. There is only one Adi Guru, Nityananda Prabhu. Keep it like that. You can leave a guru only if he does two things. He says that he is God and he gives a new mantra other than Hare Krishna mantra. He leaves the guru. Then and there. Thank you very much. He doesn't speak from Shastra anymore. Those are the situations you can leave. Otherwise, stick to the guru. And of course, everything is being planned by Krishna. In satsang, everything is being planned by Krishna. I don't know, I answered many things around your question, but your second question also got answered.
Still there. Second question is, you told that we should not, for material things we can look outside, we don't have to look into material community. But when we are around devotees, someone will come and share something. So should we just pretend that we are there, we are listening and not offer support, just be there?
Okay. So, material dealings with devotees, when you are asking for it, don't keep an expectation. That is the formula. For example, I am going through some tough time in my work life. I lost my job. You went and asked 5 devotees, Prabhu, in your company, can you help me? There's nothing wrong in that. Because you are a grasta, you need help, you have to go. You will find a job, and you may find, you may not find. No. All devotees will try to help you in their own level. But don't expect them that, did you help me or no? Don't go to a point where you are making up and show me the email where you sent my resume. I sent you 2 weeks ago. Where did you send it? Now what you are doing, your expectation from a devotee is changing from a devotion to materialistic. You ask help. And the devotee also should help you. He should also help you. He should do his best. It can happen with anybody, everybody. So many things. Medical problem, anything. Right? For example, a devotee is a doctor. Let me take another example. A devotee is a doctor. You are going to him for treatment. Your disease is not going away. What will you do? Krishna, you sent a devotee who is not treating a guy like this. And then blame that being a doctor you do not treat. Why didn't you tell me you should have sent me to another doctor? Who asked you to go to the doctor? He is a devotee, You only went. He gave some treatment, did not work. Respectfully, you can go to another doctor. Don't keep an expectation that he is soul and soul, Krishna sent, he deliver you. No. Materialistic dealing should be limited. As much as possible, keep it limited. Why limited? Because we have a problem with our mind. When you see that a materialistic dealing is coming between you and a devotee, cut it off. Then and then. Prabhu, done. No more transactions. Let's leave it like that. Because what is more important? What is more important? Spiritual life or that? Spiritual life is more important. Why should I ruin my spiritual relationship because of one material transaction? You can find 10,000 doctors in Hyderabad, but you can only find one devotee doctor and devotee. Why should I ruin my relationship with him because he did not treat my disease? We can go to some other doctor and treat my disease. Keep it very limited without any expectation. Hare Prabhuji, you found a job for him. I sent you. You did not find a job. What is going on? Huh? And especially money lending. Let me be very clear. Prabhus, and if I can use the word warning you, I am warning you. It can happen. We are all friends. Actually, we are the only community we are. 50% relatives left us. Another 50% we left. They are gone. When we are in trouble, who will help us? Devotees only will help us. But be very careful if you are taking money or giving money to a devotee. I'll be very frank. I took once or twice. I will not get sleep until I pay it back. I have to finish it off. I have to finish it off because you know why? My mind is a big problem. And other devotee can also get affected. And so many devotees, the satsangs have got ruined by passing money here and there. So many. So many. Money means Kali. You are dealing with Kali. Directly you are dealing with Kali. Very dangerous. Finish the transaction. There is some property, the devotee got, is give the property back, give the money back. Now, close it. Because this is more important. My sadhana should not get affected. Ultimately, my relationship with devotee should not be affected. Property aayega jayega. As per karma kitna aayega jayega. But don't get into too many monetary transactions. Because there are thousands of people to deal with the monetary transaction outside. But you will not find a devotee outside. So ask the material, of course, what is that verse in Bhagavatam? Kama karma, sarva karma udharani, tirena bhakti yogena. Forgot the last line. Krishna is telling, whatever the reason come to me, even materialistic desire come to me only. Krishna is saying. Because if you go to Krishna, the kama will be fulfilled, but again, it will not come again only. He will completely kill. Don't go to anybody else. You have a trouble, solve it with satsang. Come and talk to satsang. Prabhu, don't hesitate to discuss any problem with satsang. But keep your expectations realistic. And value the devotional relationship more than anything else. Your Shiksha Guru is going to Vrindavan. You asked him to get chanting bags. How is it? Devotional or spiritual transaction? Just give an example. Your Shiksha Guru is going to Vrindavan. You want chanting bags. You are telling him, can you buy chanting bags for me? Is it a spiritual transaction or a material transaction? It's a dangerous transaction. He bought it, you didn't transfer the money. You are not closing the transaction. Prabhu, I'll give next month. He brought it, but the hand is not going inside. Chanting bag. Prabhu, you did not see the chanting bag before buying. How can I give this to others? Everything looks spiritual only, Prabhu. The moment money comes into picture, Kali will enter there. Kali means what? Quarrel, hypocrisy. It will come. And then the cinema will start. Then you will not stop there. You will go there. Another devotee. Oh, I told him 15,000 rupees I gave. 150 bags he got. None of them are nice. हाँ प्रभु जितना भी नहीं देखते क्या? हाँ प्रभु जी मेरे साथ भी ऐसे क्यों? Gossip. That fellow was going to Vrindavan to take darshan of Radha going there. You entered into a transaction. He is not of a mentality to test everything. Some devotees are very particular about doing it. Some devotees are not. He'll go to the, what is that? Loi Bazaar. He'll tell, जिसको chanting bag देना है दो, पैसा लो. That kind of devotee is. उसका transcendental है वो. उसका mistake नहीं है. वो ऐसे ही हो. अपने लिए भी ऐसे लेकर आता हो. आता है ना? He got that here. Now you dealt with him. You have a problem with him. What will you do in that case? Tell me. What will you do in that case?
Transfer the money and adjust whatever.
Take it, chanting back. Krishna sent them for you. Cut them with scissor, stitch them. You will become humble. Hand will go inside. Don't get into a discussion with that devotee. He did whatever he did. Oh, you did that, you did this. No, you asked for it, you got it.
And this certainly happens from you.
Huh?
Hand doesn't go, it certainly happens in some way.
Right? So dealings with devotee, very sensitive, very sensitive. Remember this. Because devotees are the most important people in life. Hare Krishna, Dandavata Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Okay. Are we doing Aarti?
Yes, yes.
Yes? Okay, you're doing. We'll sing Narshing Aarti. And where is the Karta? We will in the meantime, we will do Aarti Shakti. नमस्ते नरसिंहाय नमस्ते भगवान की, savior of the whole world, प्रहलाद महाराज की। Hare Krishna. Roji, can you lead Hare Krishna? Can you lead the Gaurati? Thank you. Everybody stand up. You can wrap up the chadar. We have Gaurati. Nice.
Is it fine? I'm not in dhoti.
Huh?
Is it fine? I'm not in dhoti.
Oh, yes, sir.
Those tablets you want to
अरे थोड़ा पहले बोला. Next time give it to me. Don't worry, it will be gone.
Yeah, it's not to give.
Yes, yes, yes.
However, it helps
It's too late.
Bhakti Hare
वृंदावन धाम की नवदीप नया धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथ and glory to the Lord. All goes to Guru and Gauranga ki. All goes to Srila Prabhupada ki. Jai Gaur Premanande.
महाप्रसादे गोविंदे
महाप्रसादे स्वल्प कालिया विद्याया सोरंजयाय निवेशने विशंसारे तारामति जीवायति लोकमाय सुमति आदेशेता संसारे कृष्ण भागवत